Hansel and Gretel have become bounty hunters. Don't like witches for a very good reason, right? And that's what their lives are. And it's the one line on it's pretty interesting. But it was really important to all of us to want to have that bond, as you said, was really, really important. Going through such a tragedy, when you only have each other, you don't have parents, and witches are trying to eat you. So you gotta take the pain and do something good with it. Hansel and Gretel have this I suppose you'd call it a gift that's where their witches' spells don't work on them. So that allows them to do what others, like there's trackers and other hunters, but the witches' spells can kill them and hurt them or turn them into frogs or whatever the heck they can do, But their spells don't work on us. What was interesting to me, what Tommy had written, there was a lot of room for character and developing amazing bond and relationships and behavior in a really fantastic world that there's no rights or wrongs because it's a fairy tale. Gemma is a real gem for sure. We got very lucky finding her. We did read a lot of really great actresses. It took a long time, but the real trick, I feel like, with just finding the right girl for this was obviously we had kind of look alike, but there was also a weight that she brought without really having to do much. Whether it be her own past experience, I don't know, couldn't tell you, but because we looked alike and there was something already right there. And we couldn't have been more lucky to have found Jim. Peter Stormare plays the sheriff. He's a very big character in the sense of energy and sort of how he kind of presents things, very theatrical. And he plays a really tremendous villain. He's not in a sort of twisty mustache way, but just sort of in a unpredictable sort of behavior that makes him unsavory, I suppose. Pila was also another really wonderful, lucky find for us, that we found early, but we wanted, we're glad we got her. And she has a really wonderful quality about her as a woman, and also as an actress. And it's, and the through line between the two is just that she's charming. She's elegant, she's beautiful, and she's funny, and you just kind of want to stare at her. It's like to me, her face is like a piece of art. I just always found myself just staring at her, and she couldn't be more sweet and a tremendous actress. Famke plays Muriel. She's sort of like this, I guess, sort of like this the witch that sort of she has more powers, let's say, than other witches, and she's definitely one to be feared. Even for us, where witch spells don't work on us, it's still one that she's hard to take down. The initial attraction to do the movie came from a little one sheet that I got before I even got the script, and it was something that they ended up shooting in the movie. It's of Hansel and Gretel walking away, and a witch burning in the background. It's fire going, and he has a shotgun, and she's got this crossbow, and they're just kind of walking away, and it's just a poster. Like, that's interesting to me. I don't know why, but it was. And then, being in actually shooting it, it was as I imagined it to be, and even more so sometimes. Having the environment and the world around you feel like it was. So I didn't have to do any green screen really for the most part. I got to use the surroundings as I would, as if I was there. I wanted to not leave that world, to be honest with you. When I was walking around Augsburg in this cool-ass leather coat and just getting off a horse, and I got a shotgun on my shoulder and grabbing some apples, and I like to live like this. This is kind of cool. And they have this old cool tavern, and they scoop beer out of the trough, and I don't know, there's something really primal that was really, really fun to me. Most of it is all practical. Even the witches flying off on brooms, all practical. It's not CGI. They're all on wires or whatever it might be. It's awesome. I mean, there's this scene where I come down from the top of the mountain with Pila and leave her there with a machine gun and come down around, and literally there's 60 witches there. And we're probably, the structure of rock is, I don't know, 70 feet or whatever, 50 feet. It's massive. They're just shooting witches, and they just start taking off on brooms like when you flick on a light and the cockroaches scatter. I mean, it's the funniest thing. It really, I started to giggle about it. There's nothing else like it. I always knew if I can get him to smile ear to ear, like, okay, there's a good take, or there's a good scene, or there's a good suggestion, or whatever the heck it was. It's like, he's soft spoken, he's quiet. But with that, he can command the set, and he knows what he wants. And I mean, he wrote this story, and he knows what it should be.